Nancy. You're a man of so that the Gauya, the baby square, and Mistamina. We said to Bunny, Nehio, I seen what was so a week to Maclaskina. 80% of Canada's Aboriginal communities are located in the forested regions. Our Aboriginal communities are dependent on forests for cultural, subsistence, and employment purposes. Many of our communities are located in remote, isolated areas of the forest. Some communities only have one road to their community, and others are so isolated they are fly-in only. Every year, an Aboriginal community experiences a wildfire. Despite making up only 3.7% of the population of Canada, 1/3 of wildfire evacuations over the last 3 decades involved Aboriginal people. During the summer of 2011, over 10,000 Aboriginal people were evacuated from their communities due to wildfire. In Saskatchewan, 2 Aboriginal communities were evacuated due to fire proximity. The remote location of one of these communities resulted in the involvement of the Department of Defense. Around 800 residents had to spend the night in the community building because the airport was closed due to smoke.
It's a safe landing to a scary situation. 1,200 evacuees are out of harm's way. They're taking temporary shelter in Saskatoon.
I haven't slept for 24 hours.
Busloads of people away from the flames that now span 4,000 hectares.
The runway was shut down, first of all, because the smoke was covering it.
4 Hercules jets and 4 Griffin helicopters were brought in by the federal government. The community only has an ice road. A plane is the only way to get in and out.
Definitely, we need a route in Wollaston, and it's a big issue, and we've been lobbying for this road for quite some time, and I hope they understand now, and the situation we're in.
The province says 15 residents are staying in Wollaston to protect their community as fire crews continue their fight.
What they're going to do is start to maintain the lines that separate the community from the fire area and allow the fire to move to the east.
In Ontario, 22 First Nations were affected by either fire proximity, smoke, or fire-caused power outage. This resulted in the incredibly complex evacuation of over 10 Aboriginal communities, many of which were fly-in access only.
Everybody's fine. Working hard. Benny's here. We're okay.
Kaya mga kapitensyo at Ivan Ray. I want to give you a hug. Get a free one. All right. Hey! Oh! There you go. First one. All right. Don't relax, Rocky. You got to go to work. Yeah, Bernie's a shit driver now. Zed. Yeah, there she is.
In Alberta, fires in the Lesser Slave region resulted in evacuation of residents from 10 Aboriginal communities. The Flat Top Complex fire affected many Aboriginal people living in Slave Lake as well.
Somewhere up there is the sun. The house is getting covered pretty good with the sprinklers. Everybody's probably got theirs on, but the cloud is just incredible. And it's coming right this way. Hopefully, it'll be here when I get back. The roof and everything is soaking wet. There's the sun. But there's going to be nothing more I can do other than get out of here. The wind could change and it could go anyway, but that's the way it's been coming all day.
Evacuations are incredibly hard on our people. Some have never left their reserve before. Others only speak their native language, which makes communication and understanding difficult. Some of our communities have complex social issues, relegating wildfire management to a low priority. However, many of our people are highly experienced with fire. Some have knowledge of traditional burning, primarily carried out by our ancestors. Many of us were firefighters nationwide, and most Aboriginal people have either witnessed the wildfire or smoke from a nearby wildfire. The risk to our communities is also increasing. Our people have observed it is getting drier. Mountain pine beetle is killing forests surrounding our communities, increasing the fuel load. We used to be able to walk through the forest easily, but now there's so much deadfall it is hard. Cooperation from Aboriginal communities and multiple agencies at all levels of the government are required to reduce the risk to Aboriginal communities nationwide. We do have some communities that have undertaken wildfire risk reduction, such as P-Line and Métis settlement. We must all work together to build capacity in our Aboriginal communities to reduce wildfire risk. I said thank you for listening, and maybe you can in some way help these people that are